that same article for the last 10 minutes.
So?
Has he gone?
What?
Your Terry, has he gone? 'Cause he's not on the sofa, is he, where he should be?
I don't know, son, I don't know.
Hello, love. What's the matter with him?
Settee.
Eh?
Empty. Draw your own conclusions. The lad has.
What? Look, if they've spent the night together, good.
Good.
Well, yeah, they're a family, aren't they? Oh, but in name. Who are we to lay the law down and tell them how to live their lives?
I'm not doing. But it'd suit me better if they did it elsewhere, because I am past caring.
Look, you don't mean that. Look, if they can be happy...
Look, I do. If people want to make their own mistakes, then let them. There's now anybody can do about it.
Will you be going to visit down?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think you should have aught to do with him if everything they say is true.
Oh, go on, you jump on the flaming bandwagon and all.
Morning.
Oh, hello, love.
I've fed him. Do you fancy changing him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Grandma.
Come on, my little pudding. Ah, you lovely head.
Oh, is that for me? Is it all right if I take Terry one?
Yeah, of course you can, love.
Sectioned.
Well, what's that mean?
It means they think he's not fit to plead. Mentally, you know. Well, they think he's...
Barmy?
Well...
Something.
So can I visit him then or not?
Well, not till they've finished assessing him, no.
So how long will that be?
We don't know.
Look, I've got to go. I mean, Roy will be wondering where I am.
But what thing is?
What?
Well, the rent's due at the end of this month.
Look, I won't be worrying about the rent value, Ashley. I mean, I wouldn't have thought it was uppermost in Don's mind.
Well, he's what looks like a phone bill that's arrived this morning. And there's other letters for him. I mean, if phone bill don't get paid, it could get cut off. And these other letters could be bills for all I know.
Look, I've got to go. Will you see to him?
Oh, yeah. Right. See ya. Look, you might have to be dealing with this kind of thing yourself, Ashley, you know, for the time being. Well, you'll be helping Don out.
I'm going to Leeds.
Have a nice day.
The reason I'm telling you...
She's going to Leeds, Kev. Oh, yeah?
The reason I'm telling you is
Hey,
because of...
what happened to us? We had this long debate about doing our own thing and not being answerable to each other.
The only reason I'm telling you...
Yes, dear.
...is because I shan't be back till late and I've got some chicken in the fridge needs eating today. So I was going to say eat it, otherwise it'll end up in the bin, all right?
Right. Thank you, you're very kind.
I hope it chokes you. Who's that?
Natalie. The famous Natalie.
Hmm. She looks like one of those women that goes round with no knickers on, you know, just for the secret thrill.
Why don't you get in? It's cold with the window open.
Because we've got a lot on. Look, if you've got something to say it quick.
It'll keep. What are you doing tonight?
I'm seeing to Rosie.
I know. Why don't I come round and cook you both tea?
Why?
Why not?
Look, it's very kind of you.
Oh, rubbish.
Look, there's no need.
I know. I'll be back around 6. I'll see you later.
Well... Whatever. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Resistance is futile, mate.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I don't expect things, you know.
What things?
Anything. I know you have trouble committing yourself to stuff.
Who's told you that? I didn't know you were pregnant.
Oh, would it have made any difference if you had a done?
Yes. You spent too much time listening to me, Dad, haven't you?
I understand you because I'm the same as you. Running round, dodging one bit of bother by landing yourself in another bit. Never getting what you really want.
I take my responsibilities as seriously as the next fella, as long as I haven't got somebody breathing down my neck all the time.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, well, anyway. You don't have to prove it.
How do you mean?
Well, this could be permanent, if you wanted it to be. It's what I'd want, but I know not to hold my breath.
You've got a very low opinion of me, haven't you?
Anybody see me paper?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
borrowed it.
ta. Right, now, I suppose none of us are supposed to mention Ray now, are we? Ray Thorpe. Right, no, OK, so I won't then.
Ray Thorpe.
Mention what you like.
Who's Ray Thorpe?
You might ask.
He's a fella I'd been seeing.
Oh, worth a dozen of you. However, I won't mention it.
You were very casual. Anyway, everything's different now, isn't it? If you want it to be.
Do you fancy a trip out?
Where?
Well, I don't know, to town. Shopping. I'll treat you to something. What do you fancy?
No, I'm all right. Anyway, we can't afford it.
Of course we can. We're not that skint, not yet.
I'm not that bothered, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't want you sitting around here cooped up frightened to go out or anything.
Well, I won't be. I'm not daft, you know. I wouldn't let him do that to me.
Oh, hello. Hi, Frankie. Mike Baldwin. Pardon? Well, tomorrow? Wednesday? Oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we've had a bit of a do here, don't mind telling you. Now, listen, the reason I phoned was for a bit of information. If someone's been sectioned after they've been arrested for something, what exactly does that mean? Yeah, sectioned.
I could fancy going down to the Rovers for just, half an hour or so.
The Rovers? Are you sure that was his local?
Well, it's my local as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm listening.
77 quid. Can you not lend it me?
No.
Well, if it don't get paid, it's going to get cut off.
Ring the telephone people, tell them situation.
Well, I can't tell him he's in prison.
Why not? It's the truth.
I don't know why I have to deal with all this.
Hey, lad, what's the matter? Calm yourself down.
Well, if I don't see to it, nobody else will.
You're not family. He's got family over the road.
Well, they don't care. They said I had to see to it. I can't even go and see him. He's been...
What, been what?
They've taken him to a mental hospital.
No.
Don't say out.
No. Well, who'd have thought, still? Who in their right minds would go and set fire to
Uncle
somebody...
Fred.
What? What, lad?
I think he ought to go to the police.
Why?
He told me. He told me after the fire at Baldwin's. He said it was him that did it. And I never did anything about it. I never did anything about it because I didn't know whether to believe him or not. And the next morning he said he was lying anyway. But really, I knew. I mean, I think I knew. And I just never did anything about it.
Hiya.
Hello. Ray, this is Terry. Terry's Brad's dad.
How is he?
Ray?
Well, I've heard a bit about you, but most of it's not worth listening to.
Don't start out.
You see, Tricia and Jamie and Brad are moving in with me. Has she told you yet?
My son isn't moving in anywhere with you, pal.
Ray, I didn't know Terry were coming back. I need some time to think.
Now, wait a minute. Now, this is fixed. This is arranged. I've decorated a room for Brad.
Yeah. Well, it just got unarranged, didn't it?
You don't want me. You've heard what his own father said about him.
I didn't know he were coming back.
So is this why he didn't come round last night?
Yeah. I will be Terry.
So? What are you going to do about it?
Go and pack your things and come with me now.
I need some time to think.
You've had time to think. You've had all the time when he left you in the lurch on your own when you were pregnant.
He didn't know I were pregnant. He didn't even know there were a baby.
Go and get your things.
No, Ray, I can't. I can't just walk away.
Mrs. Wilton about?
No, she's still on her dinner break if you want to pop along to the house.
Ah, you could do.
Although I am expecting her back any minute.
Ah.
In fact, I'm surprised she's not back already. She seems to be taking shorter dinner breaks every day.
She'll feel it hard being in the house on her own, I suppose.
I wish I could persuade her to take some time off. You know, if it was just the odd afternoon.
I was slow, you know. Not trying to persuade her to keep on the allotment. It's a great mistake giving up all your interests like that.
Well, why don't you try?
Ah, Mrs. Wilt.
Mr. Gaskell.
I've got your tools and things from the allotment. They're in the car outside.
Well, there was no hurry.
Well, why don't you go and help him to unload them?
I've just had my break.
Well, then you can make him a nice cup of tea as a thank you. And don't feel you have to rush back.
Hey, well, that'd be very nice. I mean, if you're sure you want to.
Well, if you don't mind.
Go on. Go and show him them nice borders.
I suggest you open all letters just to check there's no urgent.
Right.
As for that other business, I'd forget it.
But if he'd gone and said something to the police about this business with Mrs. Baldwin, none of this might have happened. He could have killed her and I'd have been done.
Aye, well, he didn't. And we can all be wise in hindsight. The only reason you want to report it now is because you feel guilty and you've no call to. Not if he denied it day after he told you. You've probably only convinced yourself that you believed him first time round because of what's happened since. Am I right?
Don't know.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right.
Look, I can't afford to be blunt with her. So how do you tell someone to get lost politely?
You can't.
But I've no choice. Anything more subtle just doesn't register with her. At all.
Well, don't you find it a bit...
What?
flattering?
No, I do not. I find it embarrassing. And I tell you what, I don't want her in our house cooking tea for Rosie or me.
Well, you're just going to have to hide upstairs, aren't you, when she knocks the door?
I know. What? You could be there when she turns up.
I can't be there till old Jan, mate. I've got things to do after work.
Right. Well, I'm not letting her in.
Of course you're not.
I'm not!
Now, are you really 100% certain you want to give up the allotment?
Oh, I think so. I think I'll have enough on with the garden.
Because, you know, I found my allotment was a great comfort to me after the wife died.
Was it?
Ah, you know, watching things grow, fading away. Coming up again fresh in spring. It reminds you that life still goes on. Now, I know that's a harsh thing to say when you've just lost
Would
somebody,
you just
but...
like to go through and sit down? I'll see if we've got any biscuits.
Oh, all right.
We? I keep saying we.
And then there's the children, of course. They've been a great comfort for the same reason, I suppose. Because, you know, even though Joan were dead, part of her wasn't. Part of her was still very much alive in our Alison and Peter. Particularly our Alison. She's got her mother's eyes. And the same smile. That's been a great comfort to me over the years. Did you and Derek have any children?
Hello. Hiya.
Oh, yeah? I thought when you said you were going to be late, you meant well late.
So did I.
Mandy, this is Angie. Angie, this is Mandy.
The person I was meeting never showed up.
Say hello.
We already did.
Mandy's an art student.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's at Tech.
Foundation course.
Angie's a designer.
Really? What sort of stuff?
Clothes.
Really? Honestly? You never said you were sharing with the designer. He never tells me anything.
I'm off up for a shower.
So what sort of stuff do you do?
Well, I've been working for a big sports company, but now I'm thinking of setting up on my own.
Oh, wonderful.
You coming up?
Yeah. Maybe I could get a chance to talk to you later.
Are you all right, love? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's all right. She's a fighter. She's doing fine.
Hello, Fred.
Rita, can I treat you?
Oh, go on then. I'll have a B&T, please.
Jack!
What can I get you, Fred?
B&T. Oh, hey. Have you heard the latest? They've taken him to a mental hospital. Your mate, Don Brennan, reckoned he was unfit to plead. Something about some sort of breakdown.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. An evening out with me partner.
Hardly. Quick bevy in the local.
Nice of your dad to babysit, though.
Yeah, I told him I'd be back for 9:30.
And it was very naughty of you to have eaten already when I promised to cook.
What do you want to drink? Pint Vader, please.
Right, love.
Can we not go somewhere more interesting?
Look, what you having?
Oh, go on, I'll have a martini and lemonade.
And a martini and lemonade, please. So, what was it you wanted to talk about?
Talk about when?
Well, this morning, you said you wanted to talk about something.
Oh, nothing particular, you know, just wanted to chat.
I've just come to say I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that at dinner time.
Right. What else do you want?
Just to talk, really.
Is there anything to say?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Mandy's going out for some chips if you want some.
No thanks.
You can't hear yourself think that thing on.
Where is it? Just round the corner?
Yeah, you go left out the house and then left it at the end of the road.
Just what the hell do you think you're playing at?
Who?
I take you in, I give you a roof over your head, and this is how you thank me.
What?
Don't you know how embarrassing it is to have to listen to other people groaning and
Oh,
giggling?
don't come over old prudish Ange. I'm
yeah,
not buying
Well,
that.
a few years ago, I might have thought it was dead cool having to sit through that. Now I know it's embarrassing and inconsiderate.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Oh, please. Don't convince yourself with that.
Surely they'll never let him off.
No, but what it means is when he is fit to plead, he can pretend he wasn't in his right mind, so the court has to be lenient. It's liberal-minded mumbo-jumbo. Never mind about the victims. It's the same with these Nazi war trials, right? They get off because they pretend they're senile.
Oh, don't go on, Mike.
I'm not going on, I'm just agreeing with Rita.
Go on, I'll have another one, Jack. Have one yourself.
I'm glad you're here.
See, have you sorted it out?
I opened them letters like you said.
And?
Bill and Society. He's not paid his mortgage for over 6 months. He threatened to repossess the house.
Oh, son, have you heard out? How is he?
I'm getting past caring, be honest. I've been paying him rent in good faith.
You take my advice, you'll flip from that house as fast as you can.
Mind if I help myself to a pint, Mum?
No, love, help yourself.
£1.40 in the till.
I've never told anybody this before either. Do you know, he once told me that he wished that you could have your wife aborted. You know, like with babies.
Well, perhaps he was joking.
Kevin, my husband would not know a joke if it came up and bit him where it hurts. He wouldn't. He's evil. Are we having another?
I'm not, no.
Oh, go on.
No. And I think I better ring you a taxi. You can't drive. Not the amount you've had.
You see, he wouldn't have thought of that. He would have probably got me legless, then prayed for an articulated lorry to be coming the wrong way.
I'll go and ring you a taxi.
You don't have your back till 9:30. Oh, don't be so boring. Let's have another. I'll get them in. Here's me rattling on. I think it's nice that you and me can be friends, though. Don't you?
Surely you can see that it's better for Brad to be brought up by his proper dad. Surely you can see that.
Don't pretend that you're thinking about the kids, Tricia, because you're not. You're thinking about yourself.
Well, I can't help. I didn't know he was coming back. I didn't know I'd still feel this strongly about him.
What do you want me to say? Fine, carry on. Don't mind me.
I want you to understand.
Well, bad luck.
I love him.
You know what everybody says about him? You've admitted yourself you don't know what you're doing. Look, you claim you want what's best for the kids, but you know damn well that he is not the answer. So don't be blind, Tricia. Don't be stupid.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you.
Go and get your things. Come on. We can put this behind us.
I don't deserve you.
Well, you don't deserve him. Nobody deserves him.
Nobody understands him.
Oh, for God. Tricia!
They don't! Everybody thinks that he's rotten all the way through, and he isn't. He's got a side to him that's loving and warm.
I don't want to hear this.
He's had a bad time. Jack's always been down on him.
Fine.
His first wife left him.
Fine.
He had to watch while another man brought up his child, and I can't do that to him again.
All right! Right. Well, you'll have to decide. You already have, haven't you? Really? Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you do deserve him. Maybe you deserve each other, but them two kids, they deserve neither of you.
Is about to start building an £80 million project.
Hello, darling. It's Samantha, isn't it? We've not been introduced. I'm Terry, son and heir.
I know. Where's your girlfriend? Have you lost her?
She's not my girlfriend. She just thinks she is. I'm young, free and available, I am.
All right. And I'm way out of your league, darling. So I wouldn't even bother speaking to me if I were you, because you'll find it deeply unrewarding.
Fair enough.